Hey guys, it's Brett Hoebel, and I'm here with a good friend of mine, Colette Di Benedetto. Colette is an elite CrossFit athlete, and today's topic that I really want to share with you is strong is the new sexy. It's good stuff. Show a little bit of the gun show, mommy. It's so good, so sexy.
It's sexy, right?
It is. But it's a big thing going on, and really it's about body image and a lot of the issues that women and men face today about it, and a lot of teenage girls. And I know for a fact, knowing Colette, she's gone through a lot of this. I went through a lot of it actually in high school as a wrestler that gained weight and lost weight. But I want to hear from her, from a female perspective, a lot of the struggles that she had in the past and what she's doing today, because she changed her mindset. And it's important, and I think that's really, really, really a lesson learned that she should share and we all can learn from. So thanks for joining.
Thank you for having me, Brett.
So share some of your story a little bit.
Yeah, well, I grew up really looking at athletes as my idols. Jackie Joyner Kersey, Flojo, all of those strong women. And somewhere along the way, I would say in college, body image, body changing as a woman started becoming an issue. I did a bodybuilding competition and I had to drop a lot of weight. And my college coaches said, okay, good, now you need to stay at that weight, don't change. And it got in my head. And so I struggled with that a little bit. And I started focusing on aesthetics and what I was eating, not as nutrition, but as restriction, but I wasn't eating for performance.
So your interpretation of what they were saying was not about performance, it was more, they want me to look good.
This is how you need to look.
Right.
And I'm thinking, but I love this sport, I love this performance, but it's not about that anymore.
So besides the aesthetics, I think everybody's always thinking aesthetics is sexy. Tell me really what your definition of sexy is. I'm dying to hear.
And after this, I need to hear yours. So,
Okay.
I think sexy is finding your inner passion and forgiveness and your happiness. And that comes out in your confidence and your beauty. And I think for me personally, strength is sexy. When I pick up a weight and I put it over my head, I know this may sound crazy to some people, that makes me feel damn sexy. And then, the muscle striations, they're just something that starts to happen and they're an added perk. But I don't see skinny as sexy anymore. Unless someone is naturally skinny and that's what they want, that's sexy to them.
Right.
What's sexy to me is a strong muscular body because I put on muscle. And that's sexy to me because that's who I am.
And I think that's awesome.
Thank you. And I feel like don't define yourself by what size jeans you fit in. Don't define yourself by what it says on the scale, because I did that for a long time and it led to unhappiness. And when I searched and finally forgave myself and figured out what that passion was, the happiness came.
That's nice. I think the point that you bring up that's important is you define what sexy is for yourself. You don't let the magazines, you don't let a coach, you don't let other people define that for you. And I really believe that. For me, I always say there's like one renewable source of inspiration, and it's you. It's right here, because if it's the money or if it's the car, if it's the girl or the guy, those things fade, they go away. But if you can find that renewable source or what makes you feel sexy, it'll be there forever. And it's just hard for people to cross over and define that for themselves. But for me, it's absolutely confidence. It is. I go to Brazil, and I'm on, in Rio and Ipanema Beach, in the Praia de Ipanema. Yeah, that's how they say it down there, son. It's so good. When you're on the beach, you'll see women that I know a lot of my guy friends will be like, oh, they're overweight. And I'm like, but they're just rocking the thong.
I think Brett likes the booties then.
The bunda. It's all about the bunda. They are so sexy because of their confidence in their body. It doesn't matter. Everything's hanging out. It's like, it just doesn't matter. And they have such sex appeal. So confidence. So for CrossFit Regionals, I'm dying to know, what was the most memorable moment this weekend?
This past weekend at CrossFit Regionals, I'd have to say my most memorable moment was not completing a lift or completing a rope climb or any of that. It was at the finals for the individual women, and I heard these two little girls screaming behind me, and I turn around and they're probably 8 years old and they're just screaming and they know all the top names, all the top lifters. And I'm thinking, oh my God, it's actually working. We are creating a new generation of women who are looking up to strong women, and they're not looking at Cosmopolitan magazine or they're not looking at any magazines. They're looking at these strong, independent, fierce women. And I had a moment. I was so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
The next generation of women.
Yes.
Awesome. So I want to say muito obrigado. Thank you so much for sharing, hearing your story and everything, and the blog. Tell them the name of the blog.
The name of my blog is The Intuitive Athlete, so check it out.
Check it out. And you got to check out her snatch. Wait a minute.
Wait,
Don't go
whoa.
there. Don't go there. It's an Olympic lift. Stop that. Oh, give me a hug. I really appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Brett.
You're awesome. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you next time. This was our little episode on Strong is the New Sexy. Thanks for tuning in to this preview of the 20-Minute Body. For exclusive 20-Minute Body videos not found anywhere else, please visit 20minutebody.com. You can also stay in touch with me real time by liking me on Facebook, following me on Twitter, or subscribing to my newsletter at 20minutebody.com for workouts, nutrition tips, and inspiration.